Just one more minute, just 1 minute. Please बैठ जाएं बैठ जाएं.
Please have a seat.
Thank you everyone. Lights जलवा दीजिए. हाँ. So thanks a lot. आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद. Despite so many challenges of weather and COVID, you have come and seen this film, and this really means a lot because this is really was never a film for us. For us, it was a mission. I won't say passion because that's the wrong word to use here. So it was a mission, and that's why we are for last almost 50 days traveling non-stop. Today also we left at 3 a.m. from Seattle, and we were in the flight for 2 hours. We were deplaned. Again we were boarded. Again we were 2 hours. We reached here in the late afternoon after 8 hours spending in there. Both Pallavi and I, we are so tired. Our bones are like we know how many bones we have in our body. But the reason we are doing it is because of your love, the way people are receiving the film. And so thank you very much for being here. And as you can see, this is one of the most, actually this is the most important stories of India. Because I believe that unless Kashmir is solved, India's civilizational issue can never get solved. And which is why it always kept at the back burner. And which is why we made this film despite a lot of threats to our lives, a lot of difficulties, no support. You know, these kind of films, nobody supports or finances or markets or distributes. But we said, let's make it a people's film. So we have taken it to people, and that's why we are showing it in US to people. So thanks for that. If anybody has any question to ask, please feel free.
Vivek, my name is Venkat Srinivasan from Chennai, Paka Madrasi Brahman. So, hats off to you. This is something remarkable, long due. Okay? But my other question is, what's the future forward? Because this addresses the past, but what are you guys planning to do forward?
You guys means?
All us. I think I'm the only
That's,
one
see,
representing.
as a creative person, our job is to make this film, make you question not just the film but yourself also. That when these things happen, what do we do? It is about us. This film is not about Kashmiri Pandits.
Sir, one question.
एक पीछे हो.
नमस्ते विवेक भाई, मतलब such an impactful movie, such an impactful story. Probably I was writing to my friends in India that probably the best 3 hours I have spent. Pranam to you and Pallavi Ji for making this movie. And my only request to whoever sitting, that please ask every friends, every family members, everyone should see this movie once. That's the only request. And before ending, Vivek bhai, one more thing. जैसे कश्मीरी पंडितों का stories we all got to know. You know, my humble request, I would request some of you to stand up as well. If you guys please make a story of the genocide that Bengali Hindus had to go through.
Yes.
Please.
आप सब लोग commit करिए. All of you commit a certain percentage of your income, pool in money, and film will be made.
Sir, are there any concern regarding censor code?
We have to
Yeah.
leave the hall by 7, so please ask your
Yeah,
questions.
sorry, I took your job.
One question, sir.
Yeah.
It's not that the world did not know. You had an audience with in Washington. So what's your perception? Why nobody until now has taken up the cause or even utters a word of empathy, let alone support, you know? So what happened? What's your perception of that?
Okay, so the problem with this is, see, in Holocaust, if you look at all the Holocaust stories, they focused on human emotion, on humanity. human suffering, and they did not politicize it so much. The problem is, as far as Kashmir is concerned, we have always looked at it from political lens. We have not, nobody has heard these stories which you saw just now. You may have read it here and there because of social media, but nobody has actually listened to their pain and suffering. When we interviewed all these people, the only thing everybody told us, Jeevanji is here, in fact he was also telling us the same thing, that in 30 years nobody ever heard us. And no pain can be worse than not being heard.
Yeah, I would say, you have brilliantly captured the media, the damage of the media and role of the society in general. It's commendable job. You have poured your passion and art to the future generation, and it's our job to figure out what to do about it. It's amazing job, I would say, especially how you have brilliantly viewed how the media and how the perception over the time get distorted and the truth gets wayside, and it's very hard for new generation to comprehend the truth. And you have brilliantly explained. Hats off to you.
Those media people are not fictitious, they are all real people. All their speeches are also real.
Subhash is there.
कौन? अरे सुभाष जी, या प्लीज सुभाष जी, आपका feedback तो
First of all, thank you very much, Jeevanji. Thank you very much, all the organizers. Congratulations on putting this together. We're so proud of you. This is a bone-chilling, true depiction of what happened to all of us. I'm from Kashmir. My brother's come all the way from Gurgaon. He's come from Mumbai just to watch this movie here. So we are very proud of you, both of you. And Malaika, good to see you again.
Hi.
Thank you. I saw you on the screen too. Keep it up, and we are there for you. Anything you need from us, let us know. I've come from Atlanta. You know where to come and call us again. Thank you.
Vivek ji,
Thank you very much. The important point is, this is a Silicon Valley. So the point is, you very well made that what happened to Silicon Valley of India. And we saw it. Now the question here is, we are in Silicon Valley. If something like that happens to here, it's our job to continue what is being portrayed. Thank you very much. This is a fantastic job, and we're gonna follow up for the action and result.
Yeah. And just as a comment, like,
एक बात के बाद हम लोग कह रहे हैं बार बार कि आपने बहुत अच्छा जॉब किया. आपने जॉब नहीं किया है, आपने देश की सेवा की है, हमारी सभ्यता की सेवा की है. और यहाँ बैठे बैठे मैं तो कई बार रो पड़ा, देख नहीं पाया बहुत कुछ, हिम्मत नहीं हो रही थी. कुछ पंक्तियाँ मैंने लिखी है, बस उसकी 4 पंक्तियाँ लेकिन सुनाऊंगी. कविता तो थोड़ी लंबी हो गई है, लेकिन 4 पंक्तियाँ आपको सुनाऊंगी. कला अभिव्यक्ति. कला की जलती बाती में कला अभिव्यक्ति. कला की जलती बाती में अंततः इतिहास की आंखें खुली, भूगोल की जीभ हिली, समय देश को गूढ़ गहरी वेदना मिली. देश में सुनियोजित विशद आतंक की त्रासदी, विशद आतंक की त्रासदी, चीखों पुकारों पीड़ाओं को, राष्ट्रीय चेतना के दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण भयानक गंभीर घावों को रूप और स्वरूप मिले, परख और पहचान मिली, वर्षों से छिपी. और जब मैंने ये शब्द लिखा कि छिपी, तो मुझे लगा कि ये सही नहीं है. वर्षों से छिपाई हुई निर्मम व्यथाओं, आहत असहाय संवेदनाओं को, घातों आघातों को, चित्कारों हाहाकारों को, देश व्यवस्था के क्रूर शत्रुओं के खूनी पंजों को, देश व्यवस्था के क्रूर शत्रुओं के खूनी पंजों को, उनके अभेद्य. और पल्लवी जोशी जी, आपने जो किया उसको सिर्फ प्रणाम किया जा सकता है. उनके अभेद्य यंत्र तंत्र को, देश व्यवस्था के क्रूर शत्रुओं के खूनी पंजों को, उनके अभेद्य यंत्र तंत्र को खुली अभिव्यक्ति, असली थाती मिली, थाती हेरिटेज, असली थाती मिली आज के दिन। तो आपको मैं धन्यवाद नहीं कह सकता, आपको मैं प्रणाम करता हूं, आप सबों को प्रणाम करता हूं। आपकी छोटी से छोटी कलाकार को प्रणाम करना चाहूंगा।
I can relate myself to that, young kid, because I was very little when I left Kashmir.
Oh, you're Kashmiri?
I am a Kashmiri Pandit. I was like 10 years old, when I moved out of Kashmir. And all this while it was great, we lost some home. It's okay, it was all fine. But, the historical context you put, which I recently started going back in history. And, when I go back 700 years of history, now I learned about Kashmir. The suffering, the pain just came to me now that I know the history. So I really commend you. It was just out about 30 years. It is the context. It is the 700 years of genocide, which from 100% to 0%. I think you have depicted it beautifully, and thank you so much.
I know that there's a lot of emotions and a lot of people have things to say. The only problem is that they have another movie at 7:30 and they've asked us to vacate by 7. I have one last thing, if it's okay, Pallavi and Vivek, that I'd just like to call the volunteers that worked to put this together to the stage. Just before we have to vacate, if you can please come up here if you helped.
Just one thing.
Excuse me. I just have.
Okay, last thing I just want to tell everybody, please just 1 second, Ruki, 1 second. If this film has really touched your heart and if you think this is one issue which matters to you, then please do us a favor. When you go back tonight, take a pledge that you will not sleep without writing a review of the film. These kind of films, the only way these kind of films can reach many people is when they get your love, you nurture them. It is not my film or Pallavi's film anymore. It is your film. So you own this film and take it forward. This film's success is your success.
In Ma Sharda's name, I would like to say something first. And thank you.
अरे नहीं भाई साहब, अरे भाई साहब क्या कर रहे हैं?
Thank you. Abhinavation.
आप कश्मीर?
जी जी। मैं कुछ सोच के इस कॉपी को साथ लाया था। कुछ साल पहले मैं जब जनवरी 19 का टाइम था,
हम बाहर बात करते हैं सब जहाँ।
मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ सिर्फ इतना कि आपने वो कर दिखाया जो इन पन्नों में लिखा है। नंदीग्राम की ट्रेजेडी इन पन्नों में लिखी है, जो मैंने अपने हाथ से हर एक जो त्रासदी हुई है उसका मैंने डेट वाइज लिखा है इस नोटबुक पे। आई वांट रियली थैंक यू फॉर योर एफर्ट्स to bring to really connect us with our tragedy, and I think that's great. Thank you.
Thank you.